The work Noise and Cloud and S is about exploring trauma, empathy, and relationship in the family, which emerged out of like personal experience caring for a loved one who is struggling with mental illness. I created and worked together with my sister. I'm never comfortable with the concept of like photographer as the power holder and the people like we photographed as a subject.
For Shwe, it was very important to not just acknowledge the sister as someone who is struggling with mental illness, but actually to also portray her as a creative individual.
I think the work offers a space of seeing, right? Like how do you really re-encounter a person, especially when they've been sort of like cased in this stigma.
What is amazing about this particular project is the sensitivity that Shwe has in not just involving someone else in the work, but to collaborate in a way that also allow each other to have their own individual voice.
When I submitted my application for the Objective Documentary Awards, is in like very beginning state. Thanks to the financial, technical, emotional support, I could keep developing the work in a fruitful way. Guo-Liang lets me lead in my photographic practice and supports me to see broader, like trains me to be more thoughtful and like encourages me to experiment with the mediums.
All her images that has this sort of liveness and this sort of rawness about them, and in particular the black and white photographs were very grainy and they had this sort of like dust.
This show basically uses that as an entry point, right, into really a mind space and world that we might never be able to make sense of.
The show actually doesn't feel gloomy. It actually doesn't feel like it's a show about how difficult it is to go through mental illness. I think what emerged out of this project is really that this is an exhibition about how actually two persons see each other.
I'm really grateful to Guo-Liang and the whole Objectifs team for being patient with me and like very supportive to me during my difficult time. Seeing the work finally coming together in the exhibition really made me happy, and I can't wait for others to see the exhibition as well and like hear their feedback.